Alrighty. What's behind door number 2?
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
I've got a feeling we're about to find out. What was that? Oh, was that just the door shutting? Oh!
We're being watched.
Hi. Hello? Friends? Friends.
Vanavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar.
Indeed I do.
How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies.
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are Sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground.
I love their armor.
We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Which would be better here? Unique Elven dialogue or unique Solus dialogue? I don't know if they I don't think they consider themselves elves from the way he just said you bear the features of those who call themselves Elven, right? It sounds like he doesn't consider himself to be part of that group, even though, like, they look elfy. But, I don't know. Oh, I don't know which is better to go for here. I think I'm more interested to hear what Solus has to say than what my Elven background has to say.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Oh, we can do both. Happy days. The elves need you.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people.
Thought he'd say that.
And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers
Pog?
you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these Sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Refuse the offer. Accept the bargain. Refuse the offer. Man, there was a whole shitload more dialogue that it's not letting us do. I chose the special ones first because usually the special ones are unique to the conversation you've just had. And if you choose other dialogue options, then you don't get to choose the special ones. But the special ones have moved the conversation forward. And now I've lost all the investigate options and everything else. That sucks. I don't know. My question is, can we ally with them and then see what the well's all about anyway? Like, I don't want to disrespect them, but, like, the well sounds interesting. I wonder if we get the option to see what it's all about anyway. We will ally.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
Uh-oh. 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 That's not good.
One stayed behind. Our guide, I suppose.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Okay, that's interesting. We've lost her for now, but I'm surprised the rest of them didn't turn on us. I thought her doing that would make everyone else turn on us, but it seems like no. Can we go through this door? There's red stuff here. I mean, where did this go? Are we just avoiding the fighting by going this way? I guess so.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Longbow of the Griffin. That's pretty. Wait, I can click it? Oh shit! Can I click the previous ones as well? I didn't realize there was clickable stuff. Elganan, Wrath and Thunder. Give us glory, give us victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Strike the usurpers with your lightning, burn the ground under your gaze. Bring winged death against those who throw down our work. Elganan, help us tame the land. There wasn't one there. Hang on, I've got to go back because...
Penshra. Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
The Judgment of Mythal. Whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Elganan to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people, and went to Elganan. She offered to deliver justice when the people warred amongst themselves. Elganan saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealousy, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days. Cool. Was there any more in here? I don't think so, right? Let's have a look and see what other ones we can click. So there's not one for here. Oh, there's a Veilfire thing. Interesting. So we've clicked you. Mosaic of Dirthaman. Twins in shadow. Dirthamen and Falon Din are linked in Dalish legend as inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of elven stories from after the fall of Arlathan, transcribed into Tevinter and recently lent to our fair university, refer to them as twin souls, but draw no family connection. The oldest stories never even name them directly, referring to Falon Din as Dirthaman's shadow and Dirthaman as Falon Din's reflection. The little we understand implies their bond was not romantic, beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Dirthaman and Falon Din may have been an allegory for complex elven relationships we lack context to comprehend. Mosaic of Gillenane. Gillenane kept herself apart from the people. She used her power to create animals none had ever seen. The skies teemed with her monsters, the land with her beasts. Andruil hunted them all, and after a year of killing approached Gillenane with an offer. The gods would share their power with Gillenane, but only if she destroyed her creations, for they were too untamed to remain among the people. Gillenane agreed, and asked for 3 days to undo what she had made. On the first day she struck down the monsters of the air, except those she presented to Andruil as a gift. On the second day she drowned the giants of the sea, except those in deep waters, for they were too well wrought, and pride stopped her hand. On the third day she killed the beasts of the land, except the Hala, whose grace she loved above all else. This is how Gillenane was made youngest of the gods. Codex unlocked. Unreadable elven writing. I think I have quite a few codex things to read, so we're not going to do that right now. But probably next part. After the mission. After the mission, we will do a bunch of codex reading, including that. That sounds interesting for sure. It's a lever that I cannot touch. Interesting. Ancient Elven writing. Okay. Is this only because I have the Veilfire? Is that why I'm seeing that? Okay, that links through to there. Okay. I don't think there's anything in here we need to check. So is the maybe the lever's what you use if you don't have this guide? Because I can't pull it, so. And you can pull levers with a torch, I'm pretty sure. It's not like I need to drop it, so. Silays. Silays whose heat rivals Elganen's light, whose temples rival Mithal's cities, whose breath rivals Andruil's spear, whose skill rivals June's craft, whose fire cannot be quenched. We give ourselves gladly to your service. Untranslatable Elven writing. Okay, there's enemies up that way. We're not going to go that way. Man, this is awesome. This is really awesome.
Vir Sumiel.
They look like they're having fun. So we would have been part of that if we had not allied with these guys, I think. Check the walls. Check the walls. Don't open that door. Definitely don't open that door. That sounds like a bad time. Thanks to your barrier, mate. Don't need it. We're not fighting. That looks like a secret door. That's a battle door. Go, gadget this dude. Wait, this is just loot? Was there nothing else? There's no... Ah. So is that it? Do we just go through this door now? Are you gonna walk anywhere, or like... No, it seems like your job is done. We followed the guide as long as we can. Does not appear as though there is anything further to do. Alright. Well, hello, enemies! How's it going, lads? My guy's got put on low health real fast there. Damn. Black dragon above them. Does that have anything to do with... Oh, two 2 black dragons. I was wondering if that had something to do with Corypheus' black dragon, but maybe not. Anything else? Nope. The Well of Sorrows. Oh shit.
The Well of Sorrows.
So Mythal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
How has such magic lasted?
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell me you brought some damn rope!
Oh my god. Jesus.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. We come to the back end of nowhere, and here you are.
I like to travel. No, that's not. This is a serious situation. We cannot be joking. I didn't come for you, I came for fucking Corypheus.
You and your Red Templars weren't my concern. Not until now.
You keep getting in over your head, don't you? Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What does that mean? You're the vessel for the Well of Sorrows, but if it was only wisdom that it gave, then Corypheus would simply drink it himself. So, Corypheus clearly is aware of the penalty, and doesn't think that the wisdom is worth the penalty for himself. He wants someone else to do it, so they get the penalty, and then they can give him the wisdom. You're a vessel?
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
He'll cast you aside.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
Is that the best you could do? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. I will bring Corypheus the well's power and your head, all at once. To arms!
You will try. You will not succeed.
Fight them! There we are.
What's happening? That was weird. I'm not sure what he did exactly, but it fucked me up for a bit.
To save you now.
coming on. Wait, is he literally getting bigger? I think he's literally getting bigger. He wasn't this tall to start with, was he? He is, he's literally getting bigger. That's crazy.
Well, you wretch. You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
Cry about it. Have a big
He's
cry.
still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Oh, yes. Acquired certainty. What does that mean? Alluvian. An alluvian. A bunch of alluvians. The alluvians
You heard
are around
his
the
parting
well?
words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Ooh, I don't know. This is a toughie. This is a toughie. I actually don't know. I really don't know whether we should just stop here. Like, I don't particularly feel comfortable, like, despoiling this dude's ship, but at the same time, if he's just going to destroy it and it could help us, then we should have it help us, but I don't know. Are we going to anger Mythal? Like, is this going to go really badly for us if we fuck over her temple and drink from her well and shit? Man, what did you guys choose here? What do you think is the best path here? I don't know. I think I'll go with we need that well.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
I'm sorry.
This can't be easy holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can. To fight your enemy.
What of the price?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost.
You wanna elaborate?
The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Bound forever to the will of Mythal. Morrigan thinks that she no longer exists, but, like, we know that the Dreadwolf still exists, so it is entirely possible that Mythal also still exists, even if she's locked up. Can she still exert her influence? Despite being locked up? I wonder. What happened to Mythal? Well, I assume she was with all the other gods.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dreadwolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Oh?
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be.
What?
Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
She was slain. Okay. So she can't exert her will then?
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends.
That's a very, like,
Why
major
remain?
thing for them to just throw out there.
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched.
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge Elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
They might. Would it hurt to try?
It very well may, Shemlin. Yes. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Would you fight with us?
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed
I think
him.
he's gonna say fuck off.
We
but...
killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas Amalin Nahalam Abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow.
That sounds
I
about
said-
right.
I hoped he finds a new name.
Man. That's just so much to...
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key.
Huh.
Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. What is Corypheus doing right now, by the way? Like, I know he shut the door on his dragon, and it seemed to seal with some kind of magic, but, like, I feel like he could pretty easily smash his way in with a dragon. I'm surprised that he's not right behind us right now, kind of thing. That's not good.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends.
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Jesus! Fucking hell, Solus.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone have the training?
You alone. This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Solus, Dorian, myself. I mean, not Dorian, but maybe Solus?
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
Huh. Okay. That was very firm. Dorian?
What about you, Dorian?
A human from Tevinter scoops up the last bits of elven knowledge? I know why you ask. I know it's important, but I can't be that man.
Then me?
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
What about the price?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
You really want this?
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Morrigan will gain the power of the well. The Inquisitor will gain the power of the well. Oh, shit, it's a big one. It's a big, fat dialogue wheel, fucking text above it to explain the choice even more clearly one. I guess we'll choose these options first. What does everyone else think?
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
Oh, then
It
why
will
were you
seem
so against
foolish.
it being you?
Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
I know the well's danger.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
I'm curious why Solus was like, just flat out, nope, not doing it, but at the same time, he's like, yeah, we gotta do it. Does Solus want me to do it then? He hasn't said that, but he did seem against Morrigan doing it. Oh, I don't know. This is huge. I wonder what the difference is. If I use it myself, how is this knowledge imparted? Like, 10 codex entries are unlocked, or like, you get to see, like, past events, or like, in cutscene form, or like, how does this actually translate? And if we give it to Morrigan, I assume we don't get whatever this information is, and we have to trust that she's giving it to us, and is not holding stuff back, but she will definitely hold stuff back if we do give it to her. But then this price, bound to the will of Mythal, but maybe that's, I mean, if Mythal's been slain, apparently, like, that's a fucking bomb to drop out of nowhere, but then maybe it's the bound to the will of all these priests serving Mythal that have passed it down one to the next over centuries. Like, I don't want either of us to be bound to that. Like, obviously, I love Morrigan. I also really love my own character. I don't want either of us to be bound to a fucking, like, will of past creatures. Like, it depends, like, how strong is this will? Can we just ignore it? Or is it like they will literally control your thoughts kind of thing? They will make you want to do what they want you to do. What a massive fucking choice. This is like, this is one of those rare, this will affect everything going forwards kind of choices. I don't know. Oh, man. Again, I will ask the comments, what did you do in this situation? Just out of curiosity. I think... Yeah. I think because the drawback seems so worrying, bound to the will of Mythal, that sounds like... Or the will of these priests, that sounds like such a major risk that I don't think I want my Inquisitor to take that risk. So we're going to give it to Morrigan, and we're going to be at the mercy of what she wishes to share with us of this knowledge, I guess. And I'm sure she will share some of it, but I know she's going to hold some back. And I wonder what the difference will be. Morrigan, the well is yours.
It's yours. Morrigan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact.
That's a good
start. There is much to sift through. But now we can...
Oh god, what's this now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The Illuvian!
Why am I glowing blue?
Through the mirror!
Holy shit. Was that like the spirit of Mythal or something? Like, what was that rose up in the water? I feel like that was supposed to be some kind of spirit of Mythal or something. Blocked his path. I'm not sure. not clear. That's just speculation. It might not be, but that's my immediate thought.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You think he's coming here?
Meaning he will attack us directly, at Skyhold.
Not necessarily, but neither will he remain idle.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
How powerful is he?
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
You sure?
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
All right.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Cool. There we go. Bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment. Operation available. Very cool. What a fucking cool mission. Oh, man. Speak with Morrigan in Skyhold's garden. Okay, well, before we do that, it is war table checking time. Man, was that some kind of spirit of Mythal there at the end that stopped him from following us? Pursue Marquis Buffon. Inquisitor, Sister Liliana's scouts were able to find a path for the Grey Wardens through the mountains. The Wardens were able to avoid most of the demons and save most of their strength. As a result, we have located Marquis Buffon's secret stronghold deep in the Gomordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens remain in high spirits. They seem proud of this opportunity to redeem their name in good faith, and losses so far have been light. It is an honor to fight beside them. Good, good. Good, good. Ah, defeat him. Okay. Draw out the Red Templar Lieutenant. We have the name of the Red Templar Lieutenant who is dealing with Maleficent and the Freeman, Carol. He is expected to be at the Lion's Pavilion 2 days from now. Do what is necessary to stop him, but for my sake, make it quick. I knew him once, a long time ago. And how long is this taking? Another half hour, alright. So that's an Emerald Graves thing, right? Right. Research the well. Bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment. Research the Well of Sorrows. It was constructed in unspeakably ancient times. There may be slivers of information left in elven legends, or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries. Send people to research how ancient elves made this strange artifact. Josephine, wouldn't the oldest human records on magic be found in Tevinter? I can arrange for our scholars...
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
To visit Minrathous' archives. Liliana, you recognize the magic used in the well. The universities in Valrio could look into this for us. They're well funded. Cullen, the Seekers have written treatises on forbidden magic for ages. Cassandra could point us to some of their findings. I reckon Josephine's probably the one for this one, unfortunately, so we've got to wait for that. Bring Samson to Skyhold. Inquisitor, when Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead. My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease, given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite his return in order to put him on trial. If you've no objections, I would be present for his judgment. Our Legion allies have offered to return him under the heaviest of guard. They're eager to see him face justice. Samson's given us no end of trouble. I would keep him unconscious with sleeping drafts while we transport him here. Samson has earned an armed escort, guarded in a wagon, which our fastest horses will pull back to Skyhold. I mean, keeping him unconscious sounds like a good idea. Like, even heavy guard, like, he would probably be able to fuck him up, right? So, let's keep him unconscious.
Inquisitor.
Cullen, can you defeat the Marquis? We have him trapped, her rather, trapped in her fortress in the Gamordan Peaks and are preparing to make a final assault. While we might earlier have ignored her transgressions in light of the greater threat to the world, it is good we did not. Her crimes go well beyond smuggling or illegal mining, and she has an ally in Lady Jeanette Legasp, who has come with Venatori mages to defend the Marquis. The Wardens have concerns about the Venatori using blood magic or their ties to Corypheus to influence their minds, but are prepared to follow your orders. We cannot delay for long as demons in the mountains continue to harass our flanks. Please send your orders. If the Wardens can hold off the demons for 3 days, my friend will have siege equipment there. That seems like a risk, to tell them to hold off demons for 3 days. If my scouts can find an alternate entrance, the Venatori may not have time to affect the Wardens. We've no choice but to send them in. No, okay, that's a Leliana one as well. We want to take whatever possibility there is of not having them be affected. What was this one? Managing the property. Was that a Leliana one? No, yeah, that was a Leliana one. All's invitation. Busy, busy, busy. What was this one? This is a Leliana one. Fuck me. Stop the rumors. From far off Montsemard, a songstress comes with lies and thoughtless jibes, insults our name. I hated her in school. She pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. A minstrel with no tongue can tell no lies. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. No, this is ridiculous. Josephine, probably. We don't want to cut out her tongue just for fucking insults. I don't know, man. What is Cullen able to do? Ambassador, I apologize for any unpleasantness that might have arisen from my last correspondence with the Inquisition. My people have been under tremendous strain for too long, even before the destruction of the Conclave, and it has taken its toll on all of Redcliffe Arling. But that is in the past. Today I write to offer an invitation to the Inquisition. The Banon of Calon is part of my domain and now lies empty. Ban Ilara lost her life attending the Conclave. Her only living relative holds lands too far away to administer both. By Ferelden custom, the lands are now the property of whomever claims them through skill of arms. A tournament will be held at Calon, with the victor taking the title as their prize. The Inquisition may send a champion to fight in the melee if you wish. Huh. Interesting. We can't truly run a Banon, but a well-chosen envoy could win us allies. We could send a champion. It may not be wise to win, for Eldon's hold grudges. Sounds like a Josephine thing. Fuck me. Why is he not able to do anything? Should we just send him on a resource run? Like, everything's busy. It's very frustrating. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. None of them are a Cullen thing. That is unfortunate. Well, I guess we can send him on a resource run. The Emerald Graves are known for the rare herb Embrium. It can also be found there with a camp established. I mean, sure. Whatever. There's nothing that Cullen can do at this point. Alright, well, that is the end of another main mission. We now need to go to speak with Morrigan. We know what we can do to make Corypheus mortal. We have to slay his dragon and then slay him, and then we win. Sounds like a plan. So, next time, we will be speaking with Morrigan. We will be speaking with, as always, everyone in Skyhold, seeing what new cutscenes there are with them, what new conversations there are to be had. And then there's a bunch of side missions we have. We've got one with Cullen, we've got one with Leliana, and probably more after that as well. We will see. And then it'll be on to either the Hissing Wastes or Emprise de Lyon. They both cost the same amount to unlock, so I imagine they're the same level, so I guess I'll decide at the time. that is what is upcoming in the near future. Hope you enjoyed. That was another fantastic main mission. Some really interesting choices, especially that final one, which is going to have some long-term ramifications, I would imagine. And, yeah, look forward to seeing what comes next. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks for watching. See you then.